Alright, welcome back. Here for another video. Just gonna try and boost my chair. That's a bit better now. Don't look slumped down. So we're here again. We've got a pretty decent opening hand. This is actually close to perfect. I actually want to keep the bait and switch. I don't think... No, I'm going to keep all of these. This is actually a phenomenal hand. So I think we go 4-speed. Well, we have to 4-speed eVader anyway. 5 against 4. We will claim his battlefield. Get rid of our battlefield. 2 resources. Give it a shot. 2 can play at that game. Haha. We get a holocron of our own. That's one of the first 5 openers that I've actually ever just kept. Like, no need to mulligan. So here we 4-speed, then crash Vader in. Hope for some special. There's our discard. Well, there's our discard order. Bait and switch first, followed by isolation. Depending on what he rolls and what we roll, that may change. Nothing. Oh. Yep. Okay, so he's going to discard to resolve something, which sucks. But let's hope it's not too brutal. Ooh, I don't like this. Okay. And he'll spend the 1 resource to obviously play it. Okay. Well, this kind of changes things. If he rolls a special, he doesn't resolve it. He's going to wait, obviously, for me, and then I'm forced to strip it. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, does he go for the disrupt, though? I think I'm happy for him to. I want to encourage him to. Like, if he does, I'm fine with that. Like, we won't get to isolation, won't get to roll in the force push, but I'm fine with that. Yep, and that means he doesn't get the reroll special. So we are A-okay with that. I've changed my mind. We're going to be ditching isolation first. And we get some specials, and we can bait and switch that into a special, which is also very nice. So we can do some funky stuff here. So he's going to holocron the Vader. We still focus. Oh, it's actually really difficult to say. So what do we got? That's a 2. That's a special. All right. We've got no things anyway. We need a card to discard. Or is there a way we can empty our hand without having to discard anything? What if we claimed... So we can claim the 4-speed. That's 2 actions. Bait and switch to either special... No, but then we still have to do something with the isolation. Special. Or actually, no, that's a... Ooh, yeah, I think I found it. Okay, so I think I found it. So what we're going to do, we're going to bait and switch. We're going to turn this to a special. We're then going to claim specials. So 2 actions will resolve this to put this in. That just sits in pool. We can't do anything with that. So it's still 2 actions. Play said holocron. And then discard an isolation to re-roll our Vader dice. I think we'll keep the 2. And get a blank. Well, that hurt. 1 in 6 chance, and it hit us. So that was a really productive use. I mean, it kind of maximised our ability. We got to play out the holocron, all with the right stuff in hand in his Vader. Not null and voided, but I mean, we are stuck with some pretty awful things. And he gets the other special. Oh dear. Oh dear, 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 dear. Do we deal 2 to Vader? We do. We'll knock 2 off. We're going to have a bit more hurt coming than that. Yeah, oh wow, he has 2 upgrades. He's thinking about it. So he actually had a nut draw. Okay. So he might not be claiming it. What's he thinking? That's a 2, isn't it? Is that a 3? It's a 2. Okay. Okay, so he's discarding a Saber to reroll, I think, the eVader die and his Tuscan. It looks like he's going to be claiming here soon, or, planning on it. We might be coming on long on the back foot if he rolls some heavy damage. He still has a resource. Oh, you're joking. Well, can't complain about that. That's just how it works sometimes. We're going to roll in our Tuscan. See what we get. Whole lot of garbage, but 1 damage is still nice. And then he's just going to go ahead, deal 9, probably onto eVader. But I still think that was the right play. We just can't play around nut rolls like that. Sure. I'm okay with that. You can 1-hit him. We'll get rid of that dice, get that dice. And then I'm just going to claim. Let's move these over here. No, it doesn't look the best, but we are fine. Okay, we'll draw 5. What is fast hands? Don't need a yellow for that, I think. No, okay. So no yellow needed, which is good. Electroshock's obviously useless to us now. Deflect is also very bad. Lightsaber, you're a little... Well, that's a point. Do we want a lightsaber? Or do we want a force push? And I feel like we want a force push. Having fast hands is just brutal though, so we can do some fun stuff. I feel this game is in... It's his, isn't it? So we'll just wait for him. Okay, I don't agree with that, but sure. I think it's worth getting, using the deflect while we can. We'll throw 1 at eVader. Well, it's not going to do anything else anyway. And that way he doesn't re-roll into a special, which we can't remove anyway. So Electroshock is going to be discarded. Got fast hands too, which is nice. We want him to roll on the eVader first. So we can, if we roll a force push special, we can actually do some funky stuff. Electroshock down. Okay. So now's a good time to roll in. Okay, we want force push special here, and we get it. Okay. So with fast hands, we will claim this special. 2 actions. And we'll claim this at the same time to null these to blanks. So still 2 actions. We are then... So 2 actions, let's think. We discard Saber. We're going to reroll that one. And then we are going to deal 6. Alright, so we're able to do something at least. He'll be discarding very aggressively, obviously, to try and get some rerolls in. I'm not a big fan of it binds all things in that style of deck. I just don't feel there's enough kind of blue. Yep, okay, that's happening. So we'll just go ahead and play backup muscle. He'll spend a few actions anyway, so... We are in no rush. I could see some aggressive discarding here. We'll see what he wants to... He should have an upgrade. Although discarding it binds all things kind of says a lot. Although he's signaling the 3. What's he doing? He's ditching. Okay, so we know he has a holocron. He just revealed it. Surely, no, he can't. Why did he not play the holocron? That seems so bad. You have to, yeah, okay, so he's rerolling. So he definitely has no upgrade, which is a plus for us. Into blanks, wow. We're just going to go ahead and back up onto Vader. And see, now we just claim. Like, we can't do anything. We're empty-handed anyway. No matter what he does here, we just get through it. So even with a 1-shot on Tusken, we're still in this with a fighting chance. Oh, he only rolled 2 on that. Okay, I thought that was a 3, so he's got 5 represented. We'll claim the armory. Nothing to play, obviously, but then we'll take 5. And I think that'll be good to go. Get 2 resources, draw 5. Philly Rango's nice. That's very nice. I feel like we want a wombo combo and hold that back and hold Vader back and just start with... No, that can't be right. I think we have to get aggressive here. We'll start with a roll-in on Vader. And we will kill Vader straight away. Bang. And make him discard. And kill the Vader. And he has to discard too. So now this game, I think, swings greatly in our favour. We've got a fully suited up Vader with a great roll. I don't think he discarded just yet, but we'll make sure he does. I think that's what he's trying to do now, maybe? He's lost both his holocrons too. Oop. So we've got Deflect, Philly Ranger. And the cool thing is, we've got the Focus, but that's a bit of a waste as well. Wow. Okay, let's see what he rolls. Ooh, a special and a blank. So the cool thing here is we can just Philly Ranger. And we will strip said special. I just don't want him to throw anything at us. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to focus. I mean, I don't know. I think we keep the force push for a little bit. Force him to actually use it. Ooh, okay. I was thinking of hunker down. Let's see what he does. That would obviously be a very bad play. We're going to start just back up muscling. Oh, nope, can't do that. I don't think he can anyway. Oh. Alright, so he'll obviously take that back to hand. That's half the problem with getting rid of your holocrons early. I know I've been stung by that in the past. Ooh. That's aggressive. That's very aggressive. So what we'll do, we'll claim this. Then we'll still bang 4 and 5. We'll see if he wants another one as well. But as you can see, that's why you focus Vader first, guys. Even though our Tusken Raider was 1-shot, we were able to just claw it back. It wasn't generally a problem. Yeah, he just wasn't able to do much. Let's see what he had in hand. Let's talk. Of course, we can't see it from there. Let's drag him down. Oh, yeah, there was nothing he could have done. Yeah, there was nothing saving him in that game. Like, on our turn, we ditched training. We don't want that. Like, we could override 4-speed. I don't think it's worth it, though. Being able to get the extra actions is brutal. We ditched deflect. We would have kept isolation, kept bait and switch, 2 resources, and let's see what would have gone. Yeah, wow. So, yeah, now Vibro Knife onto that ambush roll-in game. But, yeah. Always interesting playing Vader Rated Mirrors and how they kind of end up, but yeah, I think ours was just that little bit better. We did get, like, he got a very kind of fortunate roll to, like, 9 damage in one go. Able to one-shot the Tusken and get rid of our... He got rid of a holocron, didn't he? He did, yeah. So he got rid of the holocron, but as you can see, we're able to claw it back with some stable Vader rolls. And that's just the power of it, it can really surprise. I don't think he did anything wrong. Let's have a quick look at his deck, talk about some cards. Cards I don't agree with. So, Hunker Down, I'm just feeling it's too slow. It takes up, yes, it's free, but I don't know. I just personally am not a fan of it, and there's a lot more melee running around in the Spirit of Rebellion meta as well. Ditching those lightsabers, I feel, was an even bigger misplay. I feel overriding Saber onto Force Throw is just a much better play. But who knows? Let's see what he had in the rest of his deck. As I said, that's his second. It binds all things. I think that's an absolute waste. One is the most you want to be playing completely. He's running probably too many yellow to make No Mercy any good. I don't agree with Kylo Ren's Saber as well in the slightest. I think it's great card, but I don't know. I feel by the time you're getting to a point where you can play it, a lot of your characters are actually pretty much dead anyway. Vader is tanky enough, but he has a huge target on his back. So yeah, and the redeploy on the other lightsaber just makes the other one so much better in my opinion. But yeah, very much a stock standard list. I'm not a big fan of 2 Force Trainings though. I think it's a good card, but you only should really need 1. He has a 4th choke and Mind Probe as well. I'm not the biggest fan of either of these cards, particularly in the new meta as well. Mind Probe is nice, but more often than not with Vader, you're making them empty their hand. 4th choke, no raw damage output, and dealing 1, in my opinion, just is not good enough in the current meta. Fast Hands nullifies a lot of their rolls as well, so I don't know. That's just the way I see it anyway. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this Vader Raider, Mirror, gained some insight into how it operates, and yeah, cheers for watching.